Since September 2021, the Oldham Poverty Truth Commission has been working to change the story of poverty in Oldham for good. We've got 12 people with lived experience in poverty in Oldham, working with a dozen people with the power, authority or interest to change it. And together we've been trying to think of 3 themes that we could apply across the system. Our lived experience commissioners are going to talk to you about some of those themes.
Well, it's somewhere where people can go, relax, somewhere where somebody can feel comfortable. They can sit down, they can talk to people about anything and everything. Somewhere that anybody and everybody, there's got to be something in there for everyone. And it's also somewhere where professionals can go in. You can sit down, have tea, coffee, biscuit with them, and then people can feel then comfortable in talking to these people, you know, what we call the collar and tie people, that people are scared to talk to. And then once they get to know them and are comfortable with them, then maybe, you know, we'll have a room where somebody, you know, they can go in there and try and resolve their problems. I've come up here, I've been up from London 31 years now, and I came up to try and save a marriage, and after 2 years it failed. So I was in Oldham, didn't know anybody, or the people I knew weren't close to me, so the Housing Association then asked me to help with their customer panel. Loved that, saw how that was helping people, so I took it one place forward from that, where we started a community centre. The centre itself has given me that confidence to be able to talk to people more. We do the bread and butter there, and just seeing people's faces, they smile, they say thank you, and that thank you means a lot. But it's not only helping them, it's helping me. And that, I think, I could have sat at home and, you know, became a mushroom. I could have sat at home and done nothing. But it's helped me a lot as well. And just, you know, you get to learn more of people by just chatting to them. And I think once they do that, then the confidence in these collar and tie people, as we call them, grows. And people don't mind going into offices because they know the person there across the table from them, and they'll talk to them. Whatever has been developed or whatever's been planned, I think it's got to be accessible to everybody, and they've got to feel that they belong there.
Points of contact is when you make contact with somebody and you need some particular help in that aspect, and the points of contact should be very welcoming. They should have all the relevant information that you need. They should be empathetic. They should be willing to help, rather than nothing should be blocking them and helping you out. I think that's my cue of points of contact here. When I've had challenges in my life, I've had experiences with both bad points of contact and good points of contact. The bad experience would have been, did not see any empathy there. They must have had the information, but it seemed as if they were not willing to help. I kept on knocking on their doors all the time for the help that I needed, whereas I think they should have been the one giving me the information firsthand. Again, lack of empathy. It still traumatizes me to this day how I was dealt with that particular point of contact, yeah. Like the other one, it traumatizes me, but this one, it still gives me joy to this day that I contacted them, and that was the best point of contact. I had the best support talking from the managerial level to the key workers. They were empathetic, they were not judging me. They had all the relevant information that I needed at that particular time. They even went beyond their way to help me out, and that counts a lot. They were not taking the sheets. They were doing what they were supposed to do and they did it correctly. I think whenever you're hiring a particular point of contact, they should have all the relevant information. They should be empathetic to others, so that if somebody is accessing them, that experience should be, a nice one rather than a traumatizing one for them. Yeah, information and empathy. They should have all the relevant information, and empathy should be there to deal with particular cases.
Reducing stigma by raising hope means helping cultivate belief when providing crisis support, by offering people the chance to be involved in positive things and recognise differences they make in their community as leaders, carers, or through their everyday lives. When I came into Oldham, I wasn't in very good shape. I had nothing. My life was upside down. My health got worse. I had no food, no money, not even a roof over my head. That's when I was told about food bank. I went through that, got a lot of help through community support groups. It took me 2 years to get me back onto my feet. It was hard, and I went through it all by myself. This time, even up until now, I thought, you know what, it's time to give back and give other people hope. People who are going through the same things I went through as well. This was the way of me to show other people how to get help. So by me doing voluntary work in this kind environment to help other people, this is how I use my experience to give help in people that are most in need. Being there for people in crisis is what helps me with stigma by having a bit of hope. We need to remember experiences like mine when we're responding to poverty. We need to create an atmosphere where it's okay to ask for help and receive it. Secondly, providing opportunity as early as possible, not just the crisis support. And lastly, recognise the strength that people have from going through difficulties and finding ways to turn these into positives for them.